control. Everyone should be able to participate together. We can create and expand the bounds of freedom. And if you don't believe in that, then you're just not thinking, because it's true. So y'all have fun out there. We're the Rhythm Pigs from San Francisco. Punk rock show I ever played in my life, somebody hit my microphone stand and I lost this tooth right here. Okay? A part of it anyway. But I mean, to me, it was something symbolic because it was the very first show I ever did as a rock and roller with a punk band. Very first song of the night, we said 1, 2, 3, 4, and boom, I got it right in the face. And I just thought to myself, this is all right, man. I took a piece of my tooth out and I laid it on my bass amp and I said to myself, man, this is all right.
I try and put a lot of fucking heart into whatever I do out here in the scene because I'm scared of it becoming deceased. There's a lot of us out here put a lot of fucking blood, sweat, and tears. And this is all the fuck we got, you know?
You're in a band?
No, I'm not in a band. I just, I kind of like wandered down to Tampa from New York. I got kicked out of the Army for a lack of respect for authority. They were yelling at me in my own court-martial. I
would say, were they interviewing you?
Yeah, I kind of told the lieutenant.
Don't make an ass out of yourself.
I kind of told the lieutenant to get fucked, and they didn't like it too much.
They can't say that on TV.
And they threw me out.
How do you get involved with this?
I just found out, well, the first thing you do when you come to a new town is breeze on and find where the fuck, where the fuck. Shut up, man. Where the fucking, find out where the bands are happening. You just go there and you pay whatever, because bands got to eat too. And I'd say it's really about trying to bring about a change in society.
What's your name?
Frank.
How old are you?
15.
Where do you go to school?
I don't.
What do you do?
Nothing.
You don't work?
No.
You live at home? How do your parents feel about you being in the scene?
They hate me.
They hate you?
Yeah.
But you still live at home?
Yeah. It's free.
Where do you think the scene is going? Why are you here? What do you do here?
What else is there to do?
Are you violent?
When I have to be?
You ever gotten hurt pretty badly?
No.
Okay, thanks.
It's about people forming as a group and resisting the standard norm, the establishment, and just people that are trying to oppress us. It's like we're making a statement, trying to stand up and show people that we're equals, and we're not going to. Yeah, it's like I don't like to use the term nonconformity because everybody's a conformist, but it's just people striving to live a better life.
Model child. This is the model child.
Perfect.
Let's go, guys.
Okay.
Yep.
I work at a nice $3.35 an hour job. I go nowhere fast.
I work at Arby's. I kiss ass, and I'm so proud of myself.
So am I.
Well, this guy could be
I throw
president one
bags.
day.
I sweat all day. Blue collar job.
What do you do?
Really?
Throw baggage for an airport.
I mean,
I don't.
subculture does not arise spontaneously. It doesn't come out from Mars and settle down in the community. Everything that is in the subculture comes out of the culture in which it is embedded. It is the punk rock subculture is a part of the mainstream American culture. It's differentiated, certainly. In fact, it's almost defined in opposition to the dominant culture.
Why am I here? Because I'm bored, because there's nothing else to do in this world. And there's nowhere else where there's really people that like to do what they want to do because it's for themselves.
It's a bunch of people that go out and dress weird, basically have as much fun as any college fraternity would. They enjoy being weird. Majority of them enjoy having fights. Basically, just going all out and doing whatever's in your mind.
The scene is a way for people to come together and enjoy the types of music that are prevalent in today's youth society. Where before you have the hippies and stuff like that in the 60s, in the 70s you had the people go to the discos, and now you have the punk scene.
Our music is road warrior music. It's just love it or hate it. Reflection of the world. We sort of look around and say, this is how we see it. If you like it that way, then maybe we can be friends. If not, go away.
It's mostly angry. So if you lead an angry life, or you're angry at the moment, it's really good music to have. And when I first listened to hardcore, I was angry all the time, so it was really good.
We don't just try and go on songs that boy meets girl, boy loses girl, boy wins girl back type thing, blah, 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 or dance, 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 shake your ass and stuff like that. There's a lot of things going on in the world that, we're trying to make a comment on or point out a better way of doing things.
To me, this is the most American of all forms of expression, because it's a freedom of expression, and we are saying what we feel, and this is why, I feel like, this country allows the citizens, allows its citizens to say what they want to say. Freedom of speech, yeah, there you go.
A skinhead's a label, and labels don't belong, but there are a group of people that look like clones, and they don't know where they belong or anything, and they try to find somewhere where they can fit in, and they say, wow, these people accept us, and yeah, we do, we'll accept them until they start getting and ruining our lives, and then we can't take it anymore.
The scene to me is my life. Because I came here, these guys are my brothers and shit.
Scene? America, man. America. We love our country. We love our skin. That's the way it is, man. We're skinheads.
Here in Tampa, it seems that the skinheads are gaining dominance of the scene, and that will influence what the scene is like as far as an ongoing subcultural unit.
There's the skinheads. They don't have any hair. They have a lot of tattoos. They wear preferably red suspenders, Doc Marten boots. They're good for kicking people.
what the scene and what it is that what we're talking about? Yeah. So,
Describe what the scene means to you.
what it means to me? What it means to me is an excuse to get real drunk and fuck people up.
How'd you get involved?
I've been into it since, well, I was a punk rocker back in '78. And, long time ago, but I got over it.
Where do you think the scene's headed?
Where do I think this is headed?
The depths of hell.
To hell, man.
Hell. No, we all want to go to heaven.
Shut up!
Tell me it's
The cops are like down on the skins. Every time I go out, the cops are thumping on me with flashlights, throwing me in jail. I got a felony rap on my head now, man. That's where it's headed. The cops are going to come down. They're going to fuck everybody, man.
Everybody thinks that all punk rockers are just the same. They all believe the same, but we set ourselves apart. That's why we're skinheads. You remember the hippie in the 60s movement was free love and left wing. We're just the opposite. We're like, grow your hair long, fine. We're going to shave it. We're right wing. We don't believe in nuclear disarmament. We believe in overpower and overcome. We believe that anybody is going to help America if we don't help ourselves.
Yeah, well, I know some skinhead people who go into parking garages and beat up bums who don't have any money and take their money and then kick on pregnant ladies and their husbands while they're trying to go to their cars.
Now, that's ones we know. We're not saying all. We got to make that established here, which is something we know.
We know people who do that. And at the shows, you can see the skinheads, they mob together and they try to rule the skinhead way. They beat everybody up that they don't agree with. They try to intimidate people, I don't go around wearing funny haircuts and stuff, but I don't disagree with it. If that's what people want to do, that's fine,
Public assistance. That's the song talking about. That song says, why do you keep getting welfare money? Little Maria gets knocked up and you have your gold chain.
We're working our asses off, and we have to pay our money so they can live for free.
Like I have arthritis to my feet, but I gotta stand up and wash dishes, I'm not living out of state. I'm working hard, and I'm not getting my girlfriend knocked up so I can get welfare. I'm working. I'm not gonna be some stupid lowlife and fuck the American system. I love America. I don't wanna take. I would've gone to the Marines if I didn't have the flat feet.
Boy, white power, kill all niggers.
You got to go for a job. The coon's gonna get it. Because then if they don't hire the coon, they're gonna be called prejudiced then.
We've set ourselves apart. We've gone so far as not just to be a punk rocker and shock the old people in the mall. But we're not gonna try to just be stupid. We're just shaving our heads. We're saying, look, we're standing up. This is right, and we're going taking to the extreme. If you don't believe it's right, you're gonna question me. Good, you're gonna get beat up. That's all there's to it.
You couldn't stop us, and you never fucking will. Just hate us and live with it.
There's people with mohawks. Mohawks come up to about here. The really serious ones put glue in them, keep them up all the time. There's people with pierced noses, people with tattoos on their scalp. Everyone's expressing themselves or doing what they think looks good. So if people that are wearing like their grandfather's army uniform, people that are wearing their mom's old wedding dress, people dressed like Madonna.
Because the fact that I have a funny colored mohawk, it's, automatically said, hey, she's a punk rocker. And, I don't like to label myself that way. I prefer to call myself a human being.
Where I'm from, some people are like totally aghast. I mean, they freak out and drop their jaws to the floor. I mean, and other people are like, they talk to me, they ask me, what you're about and stuff.
A lot of people are afraid to walk next to me, but as soon as they meet me, they say, wow, this kid smiles, he's real nice and everything, and then they start thinking, well, they ain't that bad. They accept me better than my parents do. It's like, I go downtown and the bums that hang out in the parks and everything, I get along with them better than your normal average class American.
Worst thing I've ever happened is I had a redneck throw a cheeseburger at me, and I had a headbanger throw a beer at me.
They freak out. And my grandparents ate my guts.
Some people like it because they think that we're different. They like the attractiveness of that we're different. They like the people that are weird.
It all depends on the person. Some people react in a positive manner and ask me, where you get your hair done and all that stuff. Other people are like, like, what the fuck is this shit? You know?
I got beat up at a gas station because my hair's like this. Six guys on one.
When you wear all the skulls and everything, they like look at you like we're some kind of like we're Satanists and all that. But this is not true. Almost all of us don't believe in Satan. We all want to go to heaven.
I got kicked
My mom
out.
hates it, and I love it.
My dad's a fucking asshole.
My grandparents said they were gonna beat my ass, man.
You know,
I took out a bat.
my dad likes it. My dad shaves my head.
They freaked out completely. They were like, you know, what the hell are you doing? They tried, you know, they're like, you need treatment, you need all this stuff.
The reason of the way I look is the reason I got a place to live now, because the psychologist that I'm living with decided I needed help. I really don't want his help, I just need a place to live.
Gives them an illusion of doing something about the things that bother them. Now that something may be nothing more than dressing up funny and going to a dank and nasty little hall someplace to listen to some band that they never heard before and don't care about, scream things that they can't understand. But it gives them something to do.
Do you live with your parents?
Yeah.
How do they feel about you being on the scene?
They don't know. I'm just a normal American boy to them.
My parents support me.
Same with me. My mom loves it.
They don't like it too much. My mom likes it, my dad don't.
My dad had hair like this when every summer he used to have his hair shaved. So, you know, he really doesn't care.
They hate me.
She doesn't care. They didn't like it at first. They're used to it now.
They don't hassle me anymore, but almost everybody's parents have hassled them in the beginning. In the beginning, it was something that was so strange and different that society considered everybody an outcast that was into it. Oh, my mom and me get drunk together and stuff.
I don't know what happened, but I think it was just the fact that so many other people started doing it and started being like that. I got to look at them, and you know, I looked at them and I saw how I was acting, and I thought they were pretty fucking ridiculous. And I was kind of embarrassed, you know, that I acted like that. So I started letting my hair grow because I like having long hair. And you know, I wear what I want, but I'm not going out of my way anymore to, like, wear a t-shirt with a giant green dick on it that says "fuck you," you know, just because I don't need that attention anymore.
About 2 days ago, I went to Public Assistance of Hillsborough County, and they turned me down for $190 worth of rent that I would have paid back. And in the last 2 weeks, they spent $260 billion on conventional and nuclear weapons on the face of this earth. And that same amount of money could put food, clothing, medicine, and education on every man, woman, and child on the face of this earth for an entire year. And I want to know fucking why.
You work?
Damn it. I did. I don't work at present. No. Why not? I just don't feel like it right now. I'm going to start this summer probably.
I don't do nothing.
I got a job.
Where?
And I'm a waitress.
I don't work at the present time.
And my job. What job?
Hey, I hope y'all planning on getting a job real soon, because you ain't gonna be able to pay rent otherwise. Are you gonna get a job? Well, what's the deal, man? Why not? Work sucks.
There never used to be any bullshit like this. We were definitely one of the earliest punk hardcore bands in this whole scene. We've been around 4 years this December, as far as our first show, and there never used to be any violence. There never used to be any violence at shows. We played at Lonesome Coyote for 1.5 years. There wasn't one fight.
a definite problem with violence. I've noticed it a lot lately. It seems that there's a problem, you know. I just see a lot of people, you know, they'll see someone they don't like, and they're like, hey, I don't like your haircut, so wham. I mean, I saw someone ask a guy for money, and the guy gave him money, and the guy got thanks, and just slammed him in the face.
We're all out here for a reason, and people are ignorant to the cause. And, well, they shouldn't be even in the scene if they're not into what they're preaching. My dad's a preacher, and he's a dick.
Somebody might hit me or something, you know, and I defend myself.
No, we don't do violence. We're not into that.
It's just a bunch of people that like to fight, and then there's a few people that like to get in and do something important. But those people always seem to get chased out or beaten up or killed by the cops. And
after you get done slamming, I can't see how you can get very violent. You get pretty tired.
I emphasis on love.
Love.
I play piano, I play Bach, Chopin, Beethoven, whatever.
You seemed to like it when the punk slammed you down on the floor.
That wasn't a punk, it was a skin, and I knew him. And I ought to let him know who the fuck I am. Because I come to all these fucking concerts. Excuse me, I didn't mean to spit on him. And I love the Skins, and they love me. But there's a time you gotta show them who the fuck is Bach. Even though they don't like women and stuff, but I will tell them who the fuck I am, and they know who I am. So that's why I held him. I said, and he turned around and he looked at me, and I said, that's who I am.
It's like this girl, we were hanging out at a club one night, and this girl that was coming to the show was crossing the road, and this drunk driver ran her over. He ran the red light. And we ran and we tried to help her because, you know, see if we could help. We didn't know what we were doing, but we were at least keeping her awake and everything. And then the cops came and they circled around her and they kept us away from her. And she looked up at us and the last thing she said was, "Kill the son of a bitch that ran me over." And she died right after that. And I won't get into the details of what she looked like or nothing, but that night we dedicated a song to her, and it was pretty much called Julie's Song, and it went something like this. On December 1st, 1984, that was the day we saw Julie no more. Her head had been run over by a car, and her guts were thrown all over the yard.
I think the big question everybody is asking is, why so many nuclear weapons? Why so many teen suicides? Mr. and Mrs. USA and Mr. and Mrs. USSR. Why? Dumb shit.
What violence?
Music to fuck goats by.
Themselves in a creative, positive manner.
Free my land! White power! Nigger, nigger! White power! Fuck you, Mom! Happy Mother's Day! I got a gun in my back! Cops suck! They fucking suck, they're assholes, and they fucking threw me off the stage, they're fucking dicks!
I gotten a little hit here and there, but nothing serious. In a way, I think the scene is like a bacteria that's eating itself. And when it gets done eating itself, there's nothing left. There's nothing left. It's gone. It disappears.
Hey, we'd like to say that USA Today is great.
is the next generation of music.
Man, we're the future, and if they don't like it, they can shut up.
Getting bigger. People starting to realize it's just a rebellion from the streets. People realize what the hell's going on. They're realizing that everyone's getting screwed. They realize that the whole world is going down and we're all going to die if things don't change fast.
People fucking up. People fucking up, man.
It's ironic how mothers today can go out and buy a $130 Cabbage Patch doll, but can't, you know, contribute, you know, to a starving child for $16 a month for a year.
Life! 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 Acceptance!
It's a truth.
Lack of. I ain't here to be
Not discriminate.
I love to conform in the office so I can come here and be forced to conform.
Much more than this.